Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I've had a question from somebody called Sol Itsuka on YouTube, comment on one of my other videos saying, could you make a video about how to aim with the Marksman on the bow, and how do you estimate the distance between yourself and the enemy? So look, I'm going to give it my best go, guys. Right, what I recommend you do is you come here just for practice, okay? This is not an exact science. So come up here to the Kirat International Airport. And there's a place here where you can perhaps practice your bow skills. There's plenty of areas, but I found this one quite useful. Now you see this post here, which is holding up the gate towards the airport. I recommend using this. Now place a waypoint on the gun turret, the weapon nest, right next to the gate, and it's pretty much the number of meters close to the gate. So what you're trying to do is place a marker point so you can start practicing on how far away you are with this sight, that will allow you to accurately shoot exactly where you were shooting if you were close range. So I shot one there close range and one about 20 meters away, and you can see I've got those two arrows pretty much on point on the same spot where I shot them before. Now let's go back a bit further. We're about 30 meters here. Okay, so now somewhere between the top line, which is 0, and the second line, which is 50 meters on your target site, it will roughly shoot around 20 meters. Now as I said, who are these guys? These guys are interrupting my tutorial here. Go away. How dare you? I am trying to do something to help people here. What are you doing? Get lost. Okay, anyway, back to the tutorial, guys. I'm very sorry. Okay, so you can see the three arrows that we've now shot into that post were really close together. Now as you go further back, it gets a lot less accurate. Now there's no two ways about it. Here I am about 50 meters away, and I'm aiming for the 50 meter crosshair on the Marksman rifle. Now there are a lot of variables involved here, but just to show you, I've shot that 50 meter one. Now the first three were really close together, and as you can see, that 50 meter one was slightly below, but hey, that is not bad. That is pretty close to where we were shooting the others. So between sort of 0 and 50 meters, you are going to be accurate as long as you've got an estimate of the distance. Now this is why I suggest you come to this location, because that post is roughly the size of a person, and the target you've got there is very, very narrow, just like a person. So it's a pretty good place to be. Here you go. This is exactly where you are. Now look, if you you turn around and you've lost the meter length, go hit the weapon nest target again and face away and turn back, and that's how you get that number of meters back. It is a bit of a glitch, but anyway, give that a go. Now here we are, about 80 meters away. Now I am slightly elevated, so I've gone for a shot just slightly above the 80 meter mark. Now this is why I was saying earlier on, guys, it varies, okay, it really varies. But there you go, again we have got an arrow bang on exactly where the first three were shot. Now when you're slightly uphill, you've got to bear in mind your arrow falls, so when you're uphill and you're aiming downhill, you need to adjust slightly for that. Hopefully that last point showed you, and exactly the same when you're downhill, you need to adjust for it too. So after a while, just go there and practice, guys. After a while you'll be able to pull off a few shots at distance where the enemy hasn't spotted you, and you can get them through stealth. Now here's another little trick. When you've spotted an enemy on the map, just put a marker on where you roughly think they are, and that gives you a rough idea of the distance they're away from you. Now this guy's around 50 meters away, so I'm going to use the 50 meter crosshair to try and shoot him, and there we go, we've got a couple of shots on, bang, he's dead. And it was really, really fairly easy to do so. Now here's one a little more close up, so somewhere between 0 and 50. Remember, these are arrows drop vertically, so you can pretty much be slightly inaccurate, but after a while you practice, you're going to be pulling off these 80 to 100 meter shots. I mean, I have to be honest, 100 meter shots are nigh on impossible. I've done a couple, sadly haven't recorded them, but in this clip, in this video, I'll show you a few of the 80 meter shots I've managed to catch. It's just for you guys to learn how to use this particular Marksman sight. All you need to do really is just practice with it and get a good feel for the distances. Now here again, there's a guy on the roof. I missed the first shot. Second shot though, again the 80 meter crosshair. When you're this far away and you can just barely see the guy in the distance, 80 meters is about as much as you need. Nobody's going to spot you any closer than that. So I have to say 100 meters is a bit of a waste of time. It's far too random, far too far away, and the arrow just drops far too much. It's too hard to be accurate on 100 meters. Now look, I love this shot. I was just waiting for him to walk into it. Another 80 meter crosshair. So you're getting the idea from the screens I'm showing you. That was a bit of a middling range, say sort of 50 meters. You're getting an idea of the range that you can fire these things at depending on the crosshairs. That was between the 50 and 80. And again, guys, look, if you're close up, don't bother trying to faff around, just go straight for the top crosshair. But this guy, again, he was between 50, 60, 70 maybe, and there we go, hit him in the midriff. Look, this is all about practice. There is only one way to say it. You've just got to keep practicing, try it, and hopefully this video has given you a few tips, tricks and ideas on how you can use this Marksman scope. It is awesome and I love playing with it. Guys, if you like this video, please give me a like, leave me a comment or just subscribe. That would be great. Thank you and good night.